Good day, Grand Island, and welcome to a new season of Viking Vision News. I'm Mary, and happy to be back for our 4th school year on the air.
And I'm Jenna, and I'm also excited to return to the anchor desk as we're in for an awesome year of Viking Vision News, informing you about all the activities at Grand Island High School, plus some new features and new faces.
Including me. I'm Julie, and I'm thrilled to be joining the Viking Vision News team in my senior year.
Seniors!
Nice job. Today is Tuesday, September 18th, 2012, and it's day 1.
We've got a packed show today, including an exclusive interview with guest speaker Jacy Good, who spoke to us last week about the dangers of distracted driving.
Plus, our Viking Values Message returns with a pair of newscast veterans, but first, the news of the day.
Thanks, girls. Attention class of 2013. Senior luncheon tickets go on sale today and are available in the high school library. Tickets are $20 each, and they can be purchased through Wednesday, September 26th. You must turn in a signed permission slip in order to buy a ticket. Extra permission slips are available in the high school library or in room 167.
All students are invited to share in Faith and Fellowship as Inspired meets this afternoon, 2:30 p.m. in Mrs. Masiello's choral room. The members of Inspired hope to see you there.
Hey everyone, do you need volunteer hours? Are you available from 6 to 8 p.m.? If you'd answered yes to any of these questions, you can volunteer for 2 nights a week, Monday and Tuesday, Tuesday and Wednesday, or Wednesday and Thursday. The main office will accept 2 students a night to check in hall walkers and make sure they are safe as the night goes on. If you're interested, please inquire in the main high school office.
Attention members of the GSA. There will be a meeting at 7 a.m. in the senior caf this Thursday, September 20th. Please bring your art supplies to make posters.
Last Tuesday, the entire student body of Grand Island High School heard a powerful story from a victim of distracted driving. Featured in the assembly was 26-year-old Jacy Good, who suffered horrific injuries and lost her parents from a devastating crash in 2008 when their car was hit by an 18-year-old boy who was talking on the phone while driving, never seeing the red light at an intersection.
Good's fiancé, Steve Johnson, through a video presentation, described the tragedy from his perspective that day, as well as relaying the trying days and months that lied ahead in Jacy's recovery. Despite incredible odds, Jacy would recover, and the two of them have devoted their life to raising awareness about the dangers of cell phone use behind the wheel.
After the presentation, Jacy took questions from the audience and met with several students who were touched by her story of strength, hope, love, and perseverance. Many students felt that her words and actions will help save lives here on Grand Island. Another one of our newest Viking Vision members, Mark Dryfhout, talked with Jacy in this Viking Vision exclusive.
Hi, I'm here with Jacy Good, and after that emotional talk, I think it's time for some questions. So if you could condense your message down, how would you give a clear message to the students?
Absolutely no call and no text is worth someone's life. It's never too hard to pull over. You can always find a way to not use your phone while you're behind the wheel. And so importantly, it's not only texting. That calling and you talking on the phone causes a lot more crashes than text messaging does.
All right, so and then obviously you had a really big recovery stage after the accident. There was a period of time where they were just basically putting you back together, and it was a truly inspirational story for everyone in that hospital, I'm sure, and also people who might have gone through the same exact kind of accident. So do you have any advice for people who are going through this rehabilitation, or is there really one thing that kept you going through all of this?
I just knew there had to be something better on the other side. I knew I was as low as I could possibly ever be, pretty much for my entire life, I hope. And that things were only going to get better. And I just know having friends and family, keeping friends and family close was so important for me in getting better.
All right, and one last question. Obviously, you've been everywhere, basically. The media has been all over you. You've been to newspapers. You've been with Oprah. You've been at the top of the top of the top. So coming to this high school, why do you come to high schools where you might not have a giant crowd, where you might not have all the news covering you or the fame and the fortune, that kind of thing? Why do you spend the time at high schools like Grand Island?
High schools are, number one, what inspire me to keep doing what I'm doing, getting to meet people who this impacts. And high school drivers are the people who need to hear it the most, that if you learn young and can set a routine for yourself, that you can stick with that, hopefully, for the rest of your life. And that's why I have to keep doing high schools.
All right, well, you heard it here. This is Jacy Good, and after that, great talk. Thank you very much for coming.
Thanks, Mark. And Jacy, what an incredible and important message brought to our school. All of us here at Viking Vision News hope you'll put the phone away in the car and please be safe while driving.
For more information on Jacy Good's story and to learn more about the effects of distracted driving, please visit www.hangupanddrive.com.
More news now. The Grand Island Chamber of Commerce will be selecting 2 youth ambassadors to represent the youth of Grand Island at local business events. Applications are available in the main office for those who are interested. The deadline for submission to the Chamber of Commerce is Friday, October 12th.
Attention juniors and sophomores, registration for the PSAT has begun. Please see Mrs. Kavanaugh in the guidance office to sign up. The cost of the exam is $16. Glad I don't have to worry about that anymore.
If you need computer storage space for your school projects, the computer lab now has 4 gig flash drives available for the low price of only $8. See Mrs. Brown in room 153 and please bring the exact amount as change will not be available.
Our time is almost up for our first newscast of the school year, but we wouldn't leave you without some words of wisdom. Time now to welcome back Viking Vision alums Jodie and Kourtney for our daily Viking Values Message.
Hello, Grand Island, and I'm Jodie.
And I'm Kourtney, and we're here today for the Viking Value Message of the Day.
English novelist, journalist, and translator George Eliot once said,
"It is never too late to be what you might have been."
What this means is, if things do not turn out the way you originally planned,
There is always time to change your mind and start over.
and that's today's Viking Value Message of the Day. Be respectful, responsible, and safe.
Have a great day, GI.
Thanks, girls. Well, that does it for the first show of the year. I had a lot of fun.
As did we. A reminder, if you have any future story ideas that you would like to share with us, contact Mr. Gorton by email at markgorton@k12.ginet.org.
Thanks for watching, Grand Island. Have a great day.
Seniors, seniors, seniors!